Oh my god.
Well, that was unnecessarily
So
stressful. I'm currently a little lost in JFK. Apparently we have to go from Terminal 4 to Terminal 1. Alright, so we made it to Milan. Now we have to get a train to Florence so we can meet up with Sarah's family. Finally made it to Florence. It's raining. We just arrived in Italy and we are so excited to be back in one of our absolute favorite countries in the entire world. This time with us we have Sarah's family, so we cannot wait to show them around and be here with them for the next week or so. But getting here was a little tricky. We didn't have many problems really, but there was bits of chaos kind of sprinkled in there, so it might be best to say that this travel vlog isn't really a normal one from us. It's kind of chaotic, frankly. So let's start at the beginning. Back at the airport, spent way too long in the lounge. Now we're kind of hurrying to the plane.
Let's go. Right when I got to the gate, my phone, I didn't realize it was still connected to the lounge Wi-Fi, stopped working, completely logged me out of the Delta app. Oh my god. Apparently he'd been calling us for the past 15 minutes. Not that late. There's a whole, what is this called? Gateway?
Yeah.
Gateway?
Jet bridge.
Jet bridge. So jet bridge people. We're fine.
Love to add some unnecessary stress to the day. Got it.
Oh my god.
Well, that was unnecessarily
So
stressful.
stressful.
We have flight to JFK and then we're going to Italy. See you in New York. And just like that, made it to New York. Got a 4-hour layover before our next flight here.
Your flight to Milan departs from gate 23C at 8:55 p.m. View walking time and directions here. I like this Delta app.
We're currently a little lost in JFK. Apparently we have to go from Terminal 4 to Terminal 1. Nowhere did we know that, so we had to ask somebody. Thankfully they knew where we were going, so now we have to apparently exit the airport, then redo security in Terminal 1. Whew, good thing we didn't go to the lounge.
I don't know if that's what's gonna happen.
Well,
the Delta app has a whole thing that we're going through. It says it's gonna take us 45 minutes to get there.
How exciting. Good thing we have 4 hours. It is a good thing we decided not to go to the lounge. The line was ridiculous. Hopefully we'll have better luck in the other terminal we're going to, but see you there. Gotta go through security again. Made it into the lounge. Wouldn't be a travel day with KJ and Sarah without a little bit of chaos. But we did it. And we're waiting for our flight to board in about 30 minutes.
The lounge I could only eat rice, so I had 3 plates of rice, but I'm still kind of hungry and that was kind of bland. So I've been thinking about Cheetos because they're gluten-free and I haven't had them. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and get Cheetos. We talked about this like 20 times. Anyways, we were walking out. We literally are leaving to go get Cheetos. The guy comes around the corner with what in his basket? Cheetos. So I grabbed 3 bags. I was like, oh, KJ, do you want one? And he's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, KJ, do you want one? So I can get more. He was like, oh, yes. Can't play along. But I'm about to eat all of these, so cheers to that. Cheers to health.
Hello. Thank you. Well, we don't like JFK. JFK is not the airport for us.
It's not a favorite airport.
No.
But it has a lot of cool flights, so...
Yeah, there are a lot of cool flights. We saw a lot of cool planes, but happy to be on our flight now. 8-hour flight to Milan, and we are at the back of economy. So...
When we were looking at the flights last night, we were checking in, and there was like a little, like, what was it, like a warning sign or like an asterisk on our seat, and KJ was like, oh, what is that? And they covered over it, and it was like, seat does not recline.
No, limited recline.
Whatever. Okay, limited recline, and then when it goes, okay, it goes limited recline, and then it goes back aches possible. Like it said that. So we'll see.
Hopefully no backaches here. Good morning, Italy. All right, so we made it to Milan. Now we have to get a train to Florence so we can meet up with Sarah's family in Florence. Here we go. We didn't realize what time the trains would be at, so we actually are kind of running a little late. Not really, but we didn't realize that it was going to be as soon as we got to the train station, we had to get another train. We were hoping to get food in Milan, but we couldn't, so we're kind of hungry. All set?
Yeah. Also, a smush bag of Cheetos.
Yum. Okay, so the train we were on from Milan to Florence had a connection in Bologna, where we currently are. And what happened was the train got delayed, so now we're in Bologna because we missed our other train, and we had to buy new tickets because the other train was going to sell out, blah, 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 blah. So now we're waiting for our train, and we're both pretty hungry. Sarah's getting us water, which is super nice. Can't eat yet because there isn't gluten-free options for her, so we're just going to wait it out, get to Florence eventually, hopefully within the hour. We have another train in 30 minutes, so it's been a whirlwind of a day. It's not going poorly, but it's not going as great as it could have been. But it kind of has to be expected like that on travel days.
Sorry, I speak Italian.
Oh yeah?
Due, carte, grazie. Done.
You're home. Oh. Let's get to Florence.
I just have like no energy. It's very neutral. Just kind of over everything. Oh my gosh. Let's go.
Finally made it to Florence. Raining. Gotta debate getting a taxi or not.
The issue is my raincoat's in my suitcase.
-2.
So
Either we're basically unpacking at the train station or we're getting a taxi in this long line. We'll see.
the wait that we're gonna have in the line is probably about the same time that it would take to walk there. So we're just gonna grab our raincoats and walk.
See you at the Airbnb. All right, made it to our Airbnb. Short, quick, wet walk later.
Oh my gosh.
Our socks are kind of soaked, but everything else is pretty dry. Patagonia raincoats came in clutch, and the rain flies on our backpacks kept everything dry, so not too bad. So we flew to Milan because flying to Florence, like the flights at the time would have been like an 8 or 10 hour layover and the same price as the ones to Milan, or like way more and like, you know, less of a layover. So we were like, all right, let's just go to Milan and then we'll just take the train. So that's kind of where the chaos began today, and as you saw it unfold, it got a little tough there for a second with the trains being delayed and stuff. It's expected. It's a travel day. Like, it's the way it is. I think looking back on it now, we probably would have chosen to fly to Florence with an 8 hour layover, because that's pretty much how long it took us to get here anyways, but we're here, we made it, and that's what matters. So it is what it is. Well, anyways, now we gotta wait for Sarah's family to get here. Her mom, dad, and sister are on the way, and then we'll probably get some dinner. Sarah and I are probably gonna get something now because we're starving, but then we'll probably go back out with them later. So we'll see whenever that happens. Sarah's family should be landing any minute now. We're kind of in a weird time frame because we obviously want to wait for them to eat dinner, and they're not that far away, but they're far away enough that we're gonna be starving by the time they get here. So,
And it's not a guarantee that they're gonna get here at that time.
True.
Like, things could go wrong.
And it's not a guarantee like how quickly they'll be able to get out of the airport and like actually get here. Hopefully it's quick, don't get us wrong, but you never know. So we just ordered a pizza from Mr. Pizza at one of our favorite pizza places here in Florence. And that should hold us over, and then we'll go out and get dinner with them whenever they arrive. We're very excited to be back in Florence, one of our top food cities, especially for Sarah, but honestly for me too. The gluten-free and the gluten eaters have a ball in Florence, if I do say so myself.
It's like everyone.
Hence the gluten-free and the gluten eaters. Everybody's included in that. You're either one or the other. So
Here we go. Oh, no floppy.
no floppy.
Hell yeah.
Delivery never quite hits as good, but this is gonna be perfect.
That's just what we need.
So excited. Well, we went to dinner at Sagrano, one of our favorite restaurants in Florence. It was absolutely delicious. Time for bed. We're exhausted. See you tomorrow. What? Okay.
Well, yeah.
Having my carrots. Feel the eyes.
Is there stuff in my teeth?
I say? No. Too bad. Everything went pretty smoothly, but there was We are super excited to be back in one of our... I know, I have it. It's right there. It's on the tip of my tongue. The tip of my tongue.
Grazie mille. Ciao. Here is the pizza.